The lyrics of an old African-American song go, "When it looked like it wasn't going to shine anymore, God put a rainbow in the sky." The lyrics resonate with Radhika Lee, an educator with over 30 years' experience. She chose the phrase as a title for a book detailing her remarkable life, starting from her life in Kerala, India, in a big happy family.
It was actually a very good childhood, yeah, the best possible. Very good parents too, so really didn't have much to complain about then. But then it changed.
And that change in family fortunes would cause her to embark on a journey that would take her thousands of miles away from what she knew and loved. A journey that would eventually lead her to start her own school, far away in Kenya.
How do I keep in touch with you, the school itself?
53-year-old Radhika is at home at her school, the culmination of long days of hard work, long nights of worry. When she left India for Mombasa in 1986, at the age of 24, to become a teacher after the family fortunes changed, Radhika could hardly have imagined how this tale would pan out.
I was in such a hurry to come and work elsewhere that I didn't even bother to find out what kind of salary I would be getting, or I didn't. I think I was too naive and young, and I just wanted to get out and start work. I came, and that's where it started.
After a rocky patch in Mombasa, she found work in Nairobi, and she and her long-time love decided to tie the knot. Everything seemed to come together, but not for long.
I guess you really truly don't know people until you start living with them. Things were not okay. I soon found out that he did have a serious alcohol problem, very serious.
And when the two eventually separated, Radhika was left with two precious things, her son and a dream that kept her up late at night.
I walked in and out of almost all the financial institutions in Nairobi, but nobody wanted to help, because if you don't have collateral, there's no help. Startups don't get any help in this country. And eventually I met with an old friend, Jane Onoka, who works at IFC, and she guided me to go to a new company from South Africa that had just come in. That was in 2007. They had just come into the country, called Grofin. They literally held my hand, yeah.
And thus the Nairobi International School was born, the first e-learning center in East Africa.
Nobody, not even any of the big schools, had even thought on those lines. And I attended a couple of Apple workshops, you know, hosted by Apple. And for some reason, I was really taken up with IT, and so I went headlong into it. So we put together the infrastructure. We made sure when we were opening, there were laptops for all the kids, not iPads, but proper, normal laptops, because we couldn't afford iPads at that time. Yeah. So it was different, and it worked.
There are 550 children enrolled at the school that offers the British curriculum. It also sponsors children from disadvantaged homes. The next step, Radhika says, is to establish a completely green school to conserve the environment. 3 decades since she embarked on the journey, Radhika has no regrets and can take a step back to appreciate it all.
What do I do? Yes. I listen to music. I'm a big music fan. And I think that's where I appear as a real paradox, because I'm a rocker. I love my old rock. I listen to all sorts of music like Rolling Stones, Deep Purple, Scorpions, Santana. I go to watch concerts now that I can afford. That was my dream, so that's what I do.
Everything that happened led her here. Every cloud has led to this rainbow.
My advice to anyone who's embarking on anything that's beyond them would be the same. Don't give up ever. Giving up is not an option. Yeah. If you've started something, finish it.
And she wouldn't have it any other way. Wilkisanya was strength of a woman.